Hey, I know this one. It's Blitzwing from Transformers Animated. The one that made the character really, click for me. Uh, the... It's weird because they combine sharp edges with smooth, rounded corners and stuff, and it just works. So, yeah. I guess I was still a kid in a way when I got this. I was hadn't grown past the collector phase, and I still haven't, now that I think about it. Which is why I am in... I'm not gonna talk about that. What I am gonna talk about is this guy was like 3 personalities in one, which was a really interesting concept because they tended to coexist slash not at all, because you have, the collected smart personality, and I think they've reused this concept. I don't know if this is where they got the concept for Blitzwing, but I think they've reused it in other mediums. You got the headstrong warrior, kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger type. And then you have just the basically insane, not really there, everything is a joke personality. And each personality, I want to say, well, not every personality had a transformation, just certain ones coincided more frequently than others. I can only imagine making this character, and how they did it in the show was a blast. One of these days I would like to be a part of a team that works on something like that. And I'm hoping it's enjoyable, but at this point in my life I just don't have high hopes that I'll find something enjoyable to do with my... That's not true. This is enjoyable. So I do have something that I enjoy doing with my time. And I'm starting to ramble. We're here to look at a toy. I don't remember how... Or does that go the other way? No, it definitely goes like this. The thing that I don't know... Okay, it's supposed to connect here. It's supposed to click into place, but this seems to wanna... Oh, it's because I'm not doing it right. Stop being so stupid all the time, and maybe you can actually deal with this children's toy. And the cannon goes up top. It's not quite meshing. But he's supposed to become a tank, and I feel like I'm being really lazy not doing this all the way through, but this video is gonna get long if I don't move on. So, I'm not a genius when it comes to these things or anything. I'm just a normal guy that had an addiction to using my parents' money to buy plastic figures. And... yeah, it kind of sums me up as a child. Then he's supposed to also turn into a jet. I think. It's not cooperating. But yeah, I'm butchering this one. I thought this would be an easy one. I'm like, oh, I used to do this all the time. This is a fun one. Also, you probably noticed a cannon's missing. I'm sure it's in the box somewhere. That just kind of shows how I treated these things as a kid. Didn't really think too hard about it. Oh yeah, and then this comes up. Is this supposed to not? Or is it supposed to go over the hands? I don't know. But the idea, because I'm definitely doing something wrong, the idea is that he's got not just one transformation, but two, aside from the being a robot. And I don't know, just that concept. I think I have a couple of others that do that. And there was this whole thing when I was a kid where I would leave them half transformed and say, oh, it's their other transformation. Wow, it's so cool. And I don't know, the kid stuff that children would do given a moment to look at something and be like, oh, wow, well, this car can be a crane or something. And yeah, sorry, the caffeine is starting to take effect. So, which, whoa. Whoop. That's not ideal, but yeah, no, it's a really cool design that works well, that made for a fantastic character, like a side, just kind of not bumbling, but just, oh, you just need to see the show if you haven't. Just look up, like, Blitzwing from Transformers Animated. I hope, I don't know, I have this thing where I'm like, I don't watch, all the things YouTube has to offer because part of me doesn't trust it. I'm paranoid. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. You get the gist. He's way easier to make into a robot than his, vehicle modes. So, yeah. Let me see. Yep, this is a long one. I'll probably skip some stuff.